You can do everything right for retirement. Save faithfully, invest wisely, delay Social Security, eliminate debt, and still be unprepared. Because the greatest retirement risk is not the market. It's not inflation. It's not taxes. It's the slow loss of independence no one plans for. After decades as a nurse, I noticed something that changed the way I see retirement forever. The real crisis rarely begins in the emergency room. It begins quietly. Energy fades just a little earlier each day. Balance feels slightly unsteady. Medications become harder to manage. One spouse slowly becomes the caregiver. Retirees plan for income. Few plan for dependency. And that is where the real retirement vulnerability begins. I cared for patients who had strong portfolios, but no strategy for long-term care. Couples who were financially stable, but emotionally overwhelmed when illness changed the structure of their home. Families who had savings, but no clear conversations about what would happen if health declined gradually over 5 years instead of suddenly overnight. The crisis most retirees don't see coming is not dramatic. It's gradual. And gradual feels safe, until it isn't. As a retired nurse, I saw two kinds of families. The ones who planned early for aging. And the ones who reacted when it was already urgent. The planners were not perfect. But they were calm. They had steady income systems. They had discussed care preferences. They had simplified decision-making. They understood that retirement is not just about money lasting. It is about mobility lasting, cognition lasting, strength lasting, decision-making lasting. Because when one of those shifts, your retirement design shifts with it. This is why I say gently, retirement planning without a care strategy is incomplete. If your health changed slowly over the next 5 years, would your income remain steady? If you needed daily assistance, even part-time, would your financial structure support that? Have you clearly communicated your wishes so your family does not have to guess during stress? These are not fear-based questions. They are preparation-based questions. And everything shared here is for educational and awareness purposes only. This is not medical or financial advice. Please consult licensed professionals who can review your personal situation. But as someone who spent years at the bedside, I can tell you this: the strongest retirees are not always the wealthiest. They are the most prepared. They plan before decline. They communicate before confusion. They structure income before vulnerability. They choose resilience over reaction. And that is the heart of care before crisis. If this message resonates with you, subscribe to this channel where we talk about aging wisely, protecting independence, strengthening retirement stability, and preparing before emergencies force decisions. Because the crisis most retirees don't see coming can often be softened, and sometimes prevented, with thoughtful, early preparation. Plan early. Age wisely. Care before crisis.